Good night, everybody, and it is Tea Time Tuesday, and I am just going to wait a few minutes just to give everyone a chance to hop on. If you're catching the replay, thanks for clicking play, thanks for watching this video. You are going to want to watch it to the end because I am going to be giving something away. I'm going to be making a special announcement for a special offer for a limited time only. Hey April, you're here already. Yay! So while I wait for you all to hop on in, I'm going to share this video in my group, and what I want you to do while I'm sharing is stop. Click the share button down below. I'm waiting. Please share this video. That's the only rule that there is for Tea Time Tuesday, besides having your hot mug of tea. It could be cocoa, it could be coffee, it can be whatever beverage you like, but preferably hot. Alright, so I am going to share this video. And say done in the comments when you are done sharing. Even if you are catching the replay, stop right now and share this video. Find the broadcast. Alright, so it is shared. You have hot pizza. April, you have hot pizza. It's not quite the same, but alright. It'll pass. Alright, so tonight's episode is going to be just a little bit of everything. It's a little more chill, in the sense that it's not like very, very focused on one particular thing. But the main thing I wanted to talk about tonight, which I am always talking about, well, I won't say always talking about, but I've spoken about before, and I tend to touch on it from time and time again, is the importance of planning. Too often there are entrepreneurs not planning. They are stuck, and it's normal, it's fine, it's okay to be stuck, but they tend to overlook the very importance of planning. Now, here at CDB Design Studio, we specialize in branding and providing brand websites for clients, right? And one of the key pillars of branding is consistency. But how can you be consistent if you haven't even planned what you're going to be consistent at? Right? Everything requires planning. So in branding, I talk about consistency when it comes to your visuals, your graphics, the elements. Everything has to be consistent. But how can you be consistent if you don't even know what these things are? And that is going to require planning and having a clear roadmap for your visual identity. And it all translates also into your overall way that you approach business. That you need to have a clear roadmap for your business. What are you going to do? Okay, yes, it's that time of the year. Whew, it's that time of the year. New me, I have this New Year's resolution, and it's the same cycle, same song. New me, I'm going to do this. 2018 is mine, I'm going to conquer. I remember 2016, it was the same thing for 2017. And then when you talk to people before January is done, that whole feeling of New Year's, just somehow it washes away by the time the 5th, 14th, 15th, probably even before it happens. But yet, some of us are very determined, and we are still saying 2018 is mine, 2017 is mine, sorry. March, okay, yes, I can't do X, Y, and Z right now. Okay, great. You make a plan, you write it down, because if you don't write it down, it's nothing more than a mere fantasy. It's a wish, it's a dream. You need to write it down. And then you break it down and figure out, okay, how am I going to make these things happen? Right? Sometimes we don't have the how, but at least if we write it down and it's there and we have a list, we can come back to it, because sometimes it's very easy to go, of course. And trust me, I am not saying this in any sort of manner where I think I'm better and I'm looking down on people, because these are things I've lived myself, and this is from my own experience. This is not just something I read in a book. It is something I experienced myself, and I just want to share that with anybody who's willing to listen, that it's important to do these things. It's important to write it down. It's important to have a plan. And I'm just sharing my mistakes and my aha moments, my epiphanies, and the things I've learned along the way. Yes, Christopher, definitely the visuals for your vision. You have to have a vision, whether it's the visuals or the actual day-to-day actions that you are going to take. And trust me, sometimes you just don't know how, but still make a plan. It doesn't go right all the time, but still make a plan. You need to have some sense of direction, because first of all, back to consistency. If you are not consistent, you are not going to gain the trust of your audience. You're not going to gain the trust of your potential client base that you're hoping to buy from you. They're not going to trust you, because one minute you're saying this, next minute you're saying that. You're very wishy-washy, and people feel that energy. They feel when you don't have a clear vision for yourself and your business, and it makes it hard for people to connect with you. It makes it hard for them to trust you, and trust is very, very important in getting people to hand over their hard-earned cash, right? Hey, Jamaswi, I think I have it right now. Right, so I am just going to see any comments that I missed. Oh, and remember to like and share this video. Give me reactions. Thanks for commenting, because I really want these tea time video sessions. Anytime I go live, actually, it needs to be interactive, because if I just want to come here and talk, I'll just record a video, you know? Right, so let me get this video back up. Right. I think I saw Leslie, but I'm not seeing a comment showing up on the third party app. But here, Leslie, I saw your comment. Hi. Thanks for joining in. So if you're now joining in, I'm talking about the Helter Skelter entrepreneur who's running to and fro. They don't know their head from their toe. And they don't have a plan, and it's okay to not know when we're now getting started in business. If you're new to business, it's hard to not know, but at least you must have a vision, and you must have an idea of where you want to get to. You may not know how, but you know where you want to get to. You know, this is what I want to accomplish. You stand to plan. And it was either yesterday or day before. Probably would have been yesterday. I posted a nugget that it's important that you must strategize your marketing at least 3 months in advance. It's Christmas time. Look at the big corporate companies. During the holidays, July, August holidays, they were planning their marketing campaign for Christmas since then. If you want to be a serious business owner, you have to act like a serious business owner and sit down and approach your business in a logical manner. Yes, it may not go as planned. It never really goes as planned, but at least you have something to follow, and it's much better than waking up and deciding, oh my gosh, I'm not making any money. Let me just rush and do a flyer, because there's no strategy. At the end of the day, strategy will win over just doing random graphics here, random promotions here. It can't be random. Right? Strategy wins any day in marketing your business and making those sales. I shared twice. All business owners need to hear about branding and planning their brand. Definitely. Everything starts with a plan. right? You need to know what is the end goal, and then you work backwards from there. This is what I've learned in the past year or two, and it definitely works. When you speak to any marketing expert, it always comes down to strategy. I often tell prospective clients for websites, I don't just do a pretty brochure because a pretty website, because a website, if it's just pretty and there's no strategy, it's just an online brochure that doesn't really do anything. It doesn't convert. Like, I really, really focus on a website being an automation tool and a conversion tool, and that's the way it should be. How far do you need to plan and make your promotions and graphics same as the June example you gave? Right. I say a minimum of 3 months. So if you are deciding now, or you now realize, okay, I need to come up with a plan, and you are in, right now it's November, December, January, February. Right now you should be thinking about February. That's how you should be thinking about Valentine's Day. So it's actually too late to be thinking about January. It's actually too late to be talking about Christmas. Back in August, I put out similar content to what I'm talking about today, where August is a time where businesses tend to retreat and go inward and start to think, okay, what am I doing for Christmas? That is why I went on my drive and really communicated with my email list that they need to get booked now for Christmas, because I'm not trying to hear about any Christmas promotions or flyers in November. Like, it's too late. CDB is closing off on the 8th of December. Yes, I've finally made an official announcement. CDB is closing off on the 8th of December for the main reason that I'm more in 2018 mode by the time December rolls around. Like, nobody should be trying to brand nothing. Nobody should be trying to brand nothing. It should be complete. You should be good to go, or you should have now started your branding in November. So, and it will continue on in January, wherever it pauses. Yes, I am dropping the tea tonight. It's been a little minute since I've gone wild on the tea dishing, right? Yeah, and then, oh yeah, exactly. Strategy and planning. In order to strategize, you need to have a plan. And that is what a marketing expert is going to ask you when you decide, I'm having a problem, I'm struggling, I'm not making sales, can you help me? They're going to ask you. First thing they're going to ask you is who your ideal client is, so that they can develop the strategy. And you have to know to yourself, to a certain degree, who your ideal client is, and you also need to know who you are as a brand, as a business. You need to go through a certain level of self-reflection as a business owner and figure yourself out. Because very often, I think entrepreneurs think that we just work magic, right? It's not magic. It's not magic, okay? We work with what you give to us. And if you have no clue who your ideal client is, or you have no vision for your business, you're not going to get results. That's just, I can't tiptoe around it. You're not going to get results because, one, you're confused. And if you're confused, you're going to come to me or a marketing person or any other service provider and have them confused, right? So that's why I have kind of restructured things a little bit. I realize that some people really know what they're about, and then there are those people who need that level of brand discovery, and that's very, very, very important stage. We focus so often on the end result, but persons don't really know how to get to the end result. They don't understand the journey it took to get to the end result, and an effective end result at that. An end result that is going to get you what you need, because at the end of the day, we all want to make money, and it's about getting a return on our investment, and I want my clients to get a return on their investment. I don't know about the next web designer or web developer or brand agency or the next service provider, but I know I care. That's why I continuously show up and give value all the time. I'm constantly sharing information because I genuinely think that there's a gap for sharing information on certain topics, especially in my field. Not many people really want to take the time to explain things, and I've always had a passion and desire for sharing information, so this is easy for me. I don't see it as work. I think it's needed. We don't have a strategy for 3 months from now yet. It's too late. It's too late to start. But second month still good. They can still get into this cycle. It's never too late, but it's going to be rushed and it's going to be very stressful. At least pace yourself and give yourself 3 months so that you can plan it out and just have things build. It builds. Even a marketing person will tell you that if you launch a product now or you launch a marketing campaign, you don't see results overnight. It takes a while. Advertising is not something that happens overnight. It takes time because you get more long-term results when you operate like that. Yeah, I can run a flyer today and I might get quick sales, but am I going to build a brand? Am I going to get loyal customers who are going to keep coming back for more? No, you're just going to get you're going to get immediate results. You're going to get immediate sales now, but are you going to retain those clients? Those people who are attracted to you because you had a sale, you had some special offer, you had a special promotion, which is fine to do in between. It's fine to do in slow periods, but we also really want to solidify ourselves in the marketplace and have those return customers coming back for more, because you put in the work now so that you can have the results keep working for you further down the road, further down the road, further down the road. And it's a constant work in progress. So that's the next thing. People get branding and they run off all happy, like they got a new toy, and then they think the branding ends there. Yeah, you've got the final files, you've got the final product, but it's a constant work in progress. Branding is more than just the visuals. A logo is not a brand. A brand is more than just the logo. And there are certain activities that you do in your business that also builds your brand. Yeah, correct, April. Low-hanging fruit. Yeah, and you rely on those low-hanging fruit when you want to get quick sales. That's fine for Christmas. It's fine to run these quick promotions, especially if you're in a retail business. That is fine. But if you're a service provider, that's no way to run a business. It's no way to live. It's very stressful, and you're just going to be running around helter skelter day in, day out, and who needs that? I don't believe you all want that for your business. So let me know if this is making sense to you. I can't see if you all are giving hearts and likes when I use the third-party app. But if you have any questions, if this makes sense, if you agree, I'd love to hear your thoughts, or if you have any questions. Oh, I saw Jamal. You said I'm dropping some good tea tonight. But yeah, I believe I responded to that before. So thanks for your feedback. Thanks for the hearts, Kyle. Hey, Lisa. Thanks for tuning in. Hey, Jean Marie Thompson. So yeah, that is one thing. So we don't want to be helter skelter. We need to have a plan. It's going to gain the trust and earn that respect from the marketplace, and it's going to position you somewhat, well, I won't say somewhat, it's going to position you as a leader. Not just that alone, but it's one of the brand building exercises that is going to build your business, is going to build your brand when you start planning. And everything starts to make a lot more sense when you plan things out. You're able to be a lot more clever with your marketing and your advertising, and you're going to start being more of a magnet for your ideal client than just being, sorry to say, but basic by just doing a flyer and putting it out there and just trying to boost posts and spam groups over and over and over and over. When it comes to branding, what should a new entrepreneur who knows nothing, where should they start? It's very intimidating. Hey Nicole, hi, good night. Hey Wendy Ann. Kyle, it's 2 months ample time for branding. Low-key triggered. Okay, so I'm going to answer Leslie's question. Where should you start? There's so many starting points that you can start with. Now, if we are speaking about business in general, I would say to figure out who you want to serve. Go through that brand discovery and figure out who you want to serve and start from there. Figure out who you want to serve and what is the best way to serve them. Figure out what are their likes, their dislikes. Build an ideal client avatar. I know it's very intimidating as a very new business owner, and you're going to stumble along the way. That's the beauty of the process. It's your own personal journey, and you're going to learn a lot of things the hard way. Make no mistake about it. Leave room for error. Just don't be hard on yourself. But most importantly, make a plan and just write it all down. And there are different professionals that you can speak to for the different aspects that you're confused about. But what I would say is just start. Just start. And depending on what time of the year it is, again, still think about, okay, what do I want 3 months from now? And how can I make a plan to get there? I hope that answers your question. So I'm trying to think back. How did I get started? Honestly, I got started by getting started. And then I learned along the way. Hiring a coach really does help you a lot. It really helps you to push you forward. And Leslie, you are in the right place already, so you're good to go. You are definitely in the right place already for being in the Spark Lounge. You're welcome. Yeah, just get started, because when I now started, I had no idea that I was going to find myself being a brand strategist and that this would be my niche. You start off trying many different things, and then you realize what is your calling. You discover what you are best at. So I would just say get started. And you don't have to brand right away, because during that period of figuring yourself out, it won't make sense to get branded, because you don't have that sense of self as a business owner. Whether you are a personal brand or a brand that's hiding, well, not hiding, but aliasing as a name, and you plan to have a team and a brick and mortar, etc., etc., just start offering your services and everything will start falling into place. Is 2 months ample time for rebranding? It is enough time. If you start now, like say your start date is the 1st of November, you can have your branding done by the end of December. So if that's what you mean, the actual design process, you can rebrand in 2 months. That's more than enough time. Something else I was going to say about that. especially when you're very clear on your way forward and your vision. You can do that in 2 months. There's something else I was going to add, but it totally left me. Oh, April said our industry is too scared that people will get the information and not need us. It's wrong and a disservice to the website owner. Yes, it is. When you have more informed clients, it's better for both parties. It's better for you as a designer, a website designer, or whatever service provider that you are. If your industry is highly technical, if people are confused, it's going to make it harder for you to sell to them because they don't have any clue what it takes. They have no clue what they need. So a more informed client and business owner is actually better for you. And I wish more people in our industry understood that. Hi, Faria. Yes, so I think we're good with that topic, but what I wanted to end on really quickly is the importance of having on your website your own photos. So I haven't got all the photos yet, so I haven't released it. On this page, you all would have seen that the profile picture changed for a week. The cover photo is new. The graphic has an updated photo, and I did a photo shoot. Oh, and for those who follow me on Instagram, you would have seen that I did a photo shoot 2 weeks ago for the brand, and I can't wait to update the website with the new photos. And you start where you are, right? As I said, you start where you are. But I cannot emphasize enough the importance of getting a photo shoot done in order to have a website that really, really, truly exudes the essence of your brand. Using stock photos is great to get started, but it can only take you so far. So when you have those personalized photos, it really does pull people in that much more than if it was just template photos. You really want people to be engaged on your website. And the other thing is, photography is so, so important on your website. I think that is one thing that gets overlooked in website design. They think, okay, I can get a website, and people don't really think about photography. I find that it's a bit overlooked. And I guess it's because people just don't know better. So doing a custom photo shoot is also going to add to your brand. Even as a designer who specializes in brand websites, yeah, I can put in your colors, do X, Y, and Z. But when you have the whole package, it really does bring it together and tie it together so nicely. So in light of that, your photos have already. Thanks, April. And I'm laughing at Karen. So, in light of that, for those of you who are on my email list, you would have known that there is a special going on right now, and it's now public by me making this announcement that I have a special where you get 50% off web design. You get, obviously, it's not going to be the full shebang, but it's 50% off. It's a very simple one-page, 5-page website. You know those one page, it's 5 pages, but it's those one-page layouts. And with that, you get photography session complimentary, absolutely complimentary. So you're getting 50% off, and you're getting photography. I want to make sure you all are set up right for 2018, and that you get started on the right foot. It's 2017 and it's 2018 just now, and I think everybody deserves to have a proper website. If you don't have one already, you need to get one. And if you have one, I'm probably very, very, very sure that you probably need a complete overhaul. Because, like I said, many people don't approach web design properly in the sense that a strategy is just a beautiful online brochure, and I really set things up in a way that it really brings people in. It's time to start automating your business processes. We have so much technology that we are underutilizing, and it's time to utilize it better. So you get 50% off on a simple one-page website. And the beauty of that is that you start off as a one-page website, and that's when you can continue investing in your business and investing in your online home. You can come back 3 months later, 6 months later, and then you take that and you expand it over into a full-fledged website. So the whole point of this special is to help you get started and to help you get started on the right foot for the beginning of 2018 when it comes to having an online home. So that is the special offer that I have going on right now, and I'm taking bookings until the end of November. So if you are interested in this, all you have to do is shoot CDB Design Studio an email at hello@cdbdesignstudio.com, and we will send you the necessary information to get you booked. Professional photography is important. High quality image for people who have an eye for it, definitely. Alright, so if you don't have any more questions, this live has been 30 minutes long already. I don't know where the time goes. The photography session, it's about at least 1 hour long, 2 hours max, and you get to have a change of 2 outfits. I made notes, yes I did. And yeah, you can get your website. So I think that's all for tonight. If you have no questions for me, I know April, it's crazy, right? 50% off and a photo shoot. Yeah. So I'm not just dishing tea, I'm dishing value and lots of it. So do not sleep on this. Do not sleep on this. Alright, so have a good night, everybody. I'm going to try to come back on live before the end of the week, but I'll see you guys for sure next week, Tuesday, for Tea Time Tuesdays as usual. And just a side note, it may possibly be at 8 p.m. Eastern instead. More than likely it will be. I'll be shifting the time, and that will be 9 p.m. Trinidad time. So yeah, I'll see you guys next week for Tea Time Tuesday. Thanks for tuning in. Have a good night. Bye.